bills, we have, request for waiver renewal for August the sixth, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. to the Riverside Park.
No problem.
August 27th, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. to the Riverside Park. Presentation of petitions, presentation to the council, Jim Laura, comments regarding the second anniversary of the American Disabilities Act, Sister Lucinda Claiborne, what is the American Disabilities Act? Investigation, and Naylor, drainage issues on Shelley Drive, Robert Brown, districting, and, we need to add Carolyn May, she was on my voicemail last Thursday.
All right, Mr. President?
She didn't say what she wanted to speak about, so I had to find out what she wants to speak.
It's written, it's gotta be written.
It's gotta be written, she's gotta say what she wants to talk about,
She didn't say,
then she can't speak this week
On non-agenda item.
on the non-agenda.
Was she with?
huh,
Was she with?
who she with?
Yeah, did she say who she was with?
No, she just left a message on the
What?
page, Carolyn Mays.
Mr. President, Patty Naylor drainage issues on Shelley Drive, this is a known issue, one that I am aware of. And is there gonna be somebody maybe from, maybe Nick or somebody that could speak to Ms. Naylor about this issue, drainage issue on Shelley Drive?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Resolution is held over 08598, blue purchase order to Dana Safety Supply for, Tahoes and Durango police package SUVs, 086, no, 03.
598, is this the one that Scott was asking us to do for the week?
Yeah, Scott's asked us to hold this over additional.
Unless he got with Matisse the other day, Chief, did he, I think he was saying that he was gonna try to get with you about the, police package.
I have not talked to him, but I did get the information together for him, and this particular request is to outfit the Tahoes and the Durango. It's like center console for the, control the light switches and everything that goes in the Tahoes, the stands for the, computer base, so that's what this purchase is for, and the cages.
You wanted,
And I do have the information of how many
Yeah, I think
purchased.
that,
I do have that information available for him, so.
that was more, I think,
Yeah.
what he was interested in, than just the packaging of the, or the equipment on the cars. But he did ask to wait over for the
Yeah, Scott asked us to hold it over another week. I think what he was after, and I hate to misquote, but the plan, how this is all managed, what's the long-term plan, you know, read them in, or even us in on how it works. Because us new folks, we really don't know it fully, so I think that's what he was after.
Yeah, but we set a, finance committee meeting. August 23rd.
To lay that out.
hold us over till August 23rd.
No, I think he was just asking for one additional.
So I do have the purchase plan for both the police and the fire department, and I'll submit both of those to you for fiscal year 22 and 23, so you'll see what the plan was.
So maybe just go ahead and hold us over 1 week at his request.
Zero three 608, approve appointments of the directions of improvement district without parking, and ask about the administration to lay this over.
How long?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What was the reason?
Just, so they could, get the information to the people that have been asking for it. Waiting on some attorneys or something. That's right. Thank you.
I thought that finance committee meeting on rolling stock was August 9th.
Oh, yes,
Maybe
I
you're
know
right
that.
about that, 'cause we were talking about trying to do it earlier.
08609, approved purchase order to Bertie for annual maintenance service for power supply and cooling systems for MIT $15,155. 08610, approved purchase order to Samsung equipment for vacuum truck for public works department. 21611, authorized contract with Sportsman's Mobile for this installation at Brooklyn by the Bay. 47613, assent to the vacation of and consider a fee for the vacation of a portion of the June Street near the AT&T container terminal. Consent resolutions being introduced. 09619, we allocate funds from District 2 discretionary funds to Mobile Police Department to assist with costs for a youth fishing trip. 60620, approve award of special bonus to the administrative services employee of the month. 60621, determine an appropriation to Carmen Street Partners doing business as Kensington Health and Rehabilitation Center serves a public purpose and approval payment. Determining 60622 and 623 are determined appropriations to Westside Athletic Association and Mobile Historic Preservation Society for federal public purpose and approval payment. 03, we've been asked to add, appoint Brian Pleasant Jr. to the Mobile City County Youth Council. This is for Councilmember Finn's appointment. Resolutions being introduced. 01624, authorize agreement with Gilbert for US Highway 45th Street, skip improvements, Wilson Avenue to Pritchard Avenue, $129,146.50. 08625, approve item list, bid for medical gloves. 08626, approve purchase orders for fuel for the Wayne Transit. 08627, approve purchase order to LCN Motor Cars, various vehicles for MPD Cyber Division, $199,800. 08628, approve purchase order to Gulf Coast Fitness Service for exercise fitness equipment for MPD First Precinct, $37,350. 08629, approve purchase order to Gulf Coast Fitness Service for exercise fitness equipment for MPD Police Academy, $28,380. 08630, approve purchase order to CW Government, that's our computers for Florida Fire Rescue, $17,157.84. 08631, approve purchase order to Centess Corporation for long sleeve sports shirts for public services department for $18,830. 08632, approve purchase order to Schaefer Plastics North America for trash containers, $47,998.84. 21683, authorized contract with Thompson Engineering for Wolf Bridge Road Hill Sidewalk, $50,100. 21634, authorized contract with T Construction Systems for reroofing of Fire Station 17, $78,060. 236,
Mr. President. On that one, for the re-roofing, if there's any way we could get that one as consent, that would also be appreciated, to move that up. Obviously, getting that roof installed is important, to move that project forward, to get the firefighters back into the fire station, if at all possible.
Has the other work been done yet?
Not all of it, the sequence is gonna be this, then the other work,
Sequence would be the roof and the other work?
yes. I believe, unless I'm mistaken, Cassie? Yeah.
Mr. President, where's this money coming from, $78,000?
That's from our, right, our facility maintenance, the $4 million a year that goes into that program.
So this is a roof replacement, right?
Right, and also had some, other remediation inside of the building.
Is this on the citywide buildings list?
Yes,
Okay, are all of our fire departments on the citywide facilities list?
well, I've gotta check and see, when the ones you're talking about are a specific set of buildings. I don't know that the fire stations are listed in that list, the one you're talking about.
The fire station, I do not believe the fire station is on the list, however, past practice has been to maintain and build fire stations out of non-CIP funds.
Non-council CIP funds.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's not what's really happening.
Well, what's really happening?
Oh, no, you look at the CIP plan long range, they're asking council members to provide a portion of the cost for design and then allocate $3 million for the construction of a new facility out of council CIP and not out of actual, citywide CIP or city infrastructure costs. And that's what they're asking to do, which then says that council doesn't have a CIP. It's really the city saying this is what you're gonna do with your capital discretion. So that's where we are, especially in the next year.
But this is not coming out of your CIP, the 17,000?
No, this is-
Okay.
23-635, accept lease for rights of way for the McGregor Avenue widening project at Boulevard and Dollar Street.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Page.
I would like to ask that this one also, for unanimous consent to take this one up today. Been in the planning stage for years and years and years, we have 40-something parcels to deal with. Each one was unique. And it'd be helpful if we would go ahead and act on this in order to expedite closing this last track. Excuse me, and provide the required right-of-way certification at ODOT so we can move ahead expeditiously.
I know you're sure with that, we've been talking about this for years.
What about 634, are we going to wait rules on that one as well?
I would prefer that we allow this one to be held over at least one additional week. Unless, I mean, what's the harm in going one additional week on this? I don't know what the harm is for a re-roofing contract to go over one additional week per council rules. Are we gonna save money if we don't hold this over? I mean, if we get it done right now?
No, it's not saving money, it's just a matter of getting the work started 1 week sooner. The firefighters are outside the station right now in a temporary
Station's
location.
closed. I don't, does the council know everything that's going on with that station? Do y'all know what's going on with that station?
I just heard something about it last night, but, yeah, that's
The
last night.
station is actually closed and the service area's been handled by 2 additional stations to cover the overlap. The station has, the key word that we used was remediation, which is that need to be handled. And they are in a steadfast pace of contract to get that remediation done. First thing that has to happen is they need to dry out the building and prevent any additional moisture from getting into the building. I guess that's why you want to do the roof first. And then secondly, they have to abate one phase of it and then remediate the second phase, right? Those are right two words.
Basically.
So you have an abatement and a remediation going on at the same time.
I think since it's a fire station, not in the fire station, we ought to go ahead and move forward.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the amount of money, being over $50,000, which at least during the last council was the magic number. But with everything that's going on with the fire station, the firefighters are at different stations now trying to continue working. You know, let's go ahead and just waive the rules and vote on this one today if you all will agree.
Can I ask a couple questions? How big is that station, square footage wise?
I don't know the answer to that one off the top of my head.
Cassie, is Cassie back there? Do you know how big it is?
Yeah, it's one of the typical designs from the 60s, 50s or 60s. So it's pretty small, relatively small
Is the
facility.
roof built up?
Flat roof.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm built
yeah,
up.
it built up. And it's built up roof.
Yeah.
I just don't wanna make a habit of this, that, you know, we're going to waive our rules for this planned project. This was a planned project.
No, it was not planned. This was an
To
emergent,
replace the roof on this building, we didn't plan to place this.
this was an emergent situation, the leaks and other second and third order effects of that was an emergent project, not a planned project.
Okay,
It's 4,000 square feet.
All right, you okay with that?
yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
Madam Clerk.
6636, authorize settlement agreement and release of claims. Call for public hearings, 41637, call for public hearings, consider approval of a certificate of public convenience and necessity to, Medivac, Alabama, Inc. to operate an ambulance service scheduled August the 9th. 41638, call for public hearing, release on property located at 4119, 4161, 4173, and 4175 Halls Mill Road from R1B3 and I1 to I1, scheduled August 23rd.
What was the settlement of claim?
We don't talk about those in public. I can let you know now.
I can tell you that. Mr. President, there's been a request for an executive session on an economic development matter. Y'all are willing to entertain that?
I am, but also, as Mr. Carroll has stated, we prefer, before these, settlement claims get out of agenda, so we can get heads up on, and know exactly what they are. But, I don't have any problem with the, economic stuff. Just gotta get a roll call, but before we go there, I have a question about Highway 45, what does all that entail?
So we went down and looked at getting some. Oh, my bad. One of the things we wanted to do is work on beautification in that area. So I had Nick. Can you come and talk about all the different things that take place with that?
This is that agenda item.
Good morning. So it's a streetscapes effort. So the project, the limits of the project, it already has curb and gutter. It already has curbing, driveway turnouts, but they're very old and very in disrepair. So it's much like the work that was done on McGregor, where it's gonna retrofit and clean all of that stuff up, get it kind of modernized. It's not a complete rebuild. There has been some of the private utility companies that have done work in there in recent years. But it's mainly just the stuff on top, the sidewalks, getting the sidewalks functional, getting the driveways, some of them removed, some of them cleaned up, more functional, and just really beautify the corridor.
So it's more concrete, it's not like trees and lights and that sort of.
No,
thing.
it's just, it's the hardscape piece of it. It's a concrete sidewalks, side, working without resurfacing piece of it as well.
Yeah, we did something like that in one of my neighborhoods, made a huge difference. There was an older neighborhood with a lot of crumbling concrete things, and some had curbs, some didn't. I mean, it was just a real mess all the way around, so that'll be a good project.
We're excited about it. Thank you.
Anything else from this council?
Yes, sir, Mr. President. After our discussion last week of the civic center side, or during our discussion last week, Colonel, I believe you said that we would be able to be brought into the loop in approximately 7 days. So where are we at with that?
Yeah, I'm prepared to give you an update on that at any time. I've got some information here that we can go over, so just a matter of getting on your schedule, y'all's schedule, to try and make that happen. And I think small groups or groups of two or whatever, however you want to do that.
Well, I mean, why don't you guys just send them the schedule that I have?
Send what now?
No. I'll send
You're talking about the timeline?
Send the timeline.
Yeah.
That way they know.
Okay, so we'll set up individual meetings with you, is that?
Either way, I'm not sure what Councilman Carroll's referring to.
It's just the one page.
Oh,
Just the
yeah,
one
okay.
page.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Yeah, I'm after a little bit more detail than that, of course. So probably an individual meeting would be best.
Anything else from this council? Clerk.
Announcements. So we need, motion.
Go into executive session.
Second.
And properly moving second, any discussion?
We need to hear from the lawyer.
Yes, sir. This is a economic development matter under subsection 7 of the Open Meetings Act, executive session being on a matter of trade or commerce. Britton, you've got a written declaration
I do, I'm
That we
so
can-
certified, right?
that we can put into the minutes? And how long is it gonna take?
It'll take, probably less than 30 minutes. There'll be no formal action requested or taken.
Okay, and then not just reconvene at the regular meeting?
Roll call. President Small.
Yes.
Vice President Gregory. Yes. Councilmember Finn.
Yes.
Councilmember Carroll.
Yes.
Councilmember Wells.
Yes.
Councilmember Davis.
Yes.
Councilmember Jones.
All right. See each other at 10:30.
Thank y'all.